The elevator doors slid open. And there she was again. Same blank stare. Same refusal to move. Last time, she almost walked through me like I didn't exist. But today, I planted my feet, lifted my chin, and thought, not today! You ever reach that moment where someone pushes you one time too many? And your body reacts before your brain does? Yeah, this was that moment. If you've ever had someone treat you like you were invisible, or act like the world exists just to make their life easier, hit that like button. Because today's story is proof that even the smallest act of justice can feel beautifully satisfying. And if you love revenge stories where the rude finally get what's coming, subscribe and get ready. This one starts small, but hits deep. I was staying at a hotel for a week for a work conference. Not a vacation. Not some relaxing getaway. Just long days, too much coffee, and pretending I care about team synergy. By day 2, I was exhausted. Waking up felt like dragging myself out of wet cement. But at least the mornings were predictable. A quiet elevator ride, headphones in, mental preparation for the day. Or so I thought. The first encounter. The elevator dinged softly. That tiny sound that tells you, okay, world, don't be crazy yet. But the moment the doors opened, she was already there. A woman, mid-30s, dressed like she was late for a photo shoot. Eyes locked straight ahead. No hesitation. No awareness. No basic human decency. She walked in before anyone could walk out. Not slowed. Not surprised. Just charged forward, like a human shopping cart with no brakes. I had to physically jump backwards so she didn't mow me down. Her partner, a guy behind her, paused, embarrassed. He lifted his hand slightly, motioning for me to exit first. Like he knew. Like this wasn't the first time she'd done this. But she didn't even look at me. Not a glance. Not an, oh, excuse me. Nothing. Just the strong, silent confidence of someone who has gone their entire life without ever being told no. I stepped out, heartbeat climbing. Face flushed with that cocktail of shock and irritation. You know that feeling? When someone disrespects you so fast, your brain can't process it in time? I told myself to let it go. It's just a moment. She's just rude. Whatever. But the truth? It stuck with me the entire day. Not because of the physical shove, but because of the message. You don't matter. The build-up. The next morning, I woke up a little earlier. Different shirt. Different mindset. Same exhaustion. I grabbed my coffee, walked toward the elevator. Already imagining awkward corporate small talk. The elevator descended. I watched the floor numbers light up one by one. 10, 9, 8. And then something in my chest tightened. A strange, subtle instinct. Like my body remembered before my brain did. The doors slid open. And there she was. Same stance. Same expression. Same complete refusal to step back and wait. It was like déjà vu, but rude. I didn't have time to think. There was no internal debate. No slow motion planning. Just one clear thought. Not today! The turning point. I walked forward with the same energy she had used. Shoulders squared, pace firm. Not aggressive. But not apologetic either. I'm shorter than she is. So when we connected, it wasn't a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. More like shoulder to chest. She stumbled. Not enough to fall. Just enough to realize the world wasn't going to part for her this time. She looked at me like I'd committed a crime. Wide-eyed. Offended. Personally wounded by the existence of boundaries. I kept walking. Not faster. Not slower. Just steady. And I smiled. Not a smug smile. Not a mocking one. Just the calm, quiet smile of someone who finally took back 1 inch of space in the world. Behind me, I heard nothing. No apology. No angry outburst. Just silence. The kind that means impact was made. The aftermath? For the rest of the week, I didn't see her again. Until checkout day. I was handing in my room key at the front desk. And suddenly I felt it. That sensation of being watched. I turned my head. And there she was in the lobby. Different clothes. Same stare. She didn't speak. She didn't smile. Just glared. A look that said, "How dare you exist without yielding to me?" I met her eyes. Held them for half a second. And then, I smiled again. This time, slower. More deliberate. Not malicious. Just a silent message. "Your rules don't apply to everyone." She broke eye contact first. And that moment, as tiny as it sounds, felt like absolute victory. There was no dramatic speech. No shouting match. No scene. Just one simple, powerful shift. For the first time, she was forced to experience the world not rearranging itself around her. And the shock on her face, that disbelief, was the real revenge. Because sometimes the most satisfying justice isn't loud. It's quiet, measured, and unforgettable. It's strange how one tiny moment can stick with you. And